Good morning, guys. How's everyone doing on this Thursday morning? It's looking good so far, I tell you now. Very promising for a nice weekend ahead of us. Welcome to my channel, guys, Joey Barnett TV. Well, I like to upload different content as much as I possibly can, mainly to deter people away from committing crimes and taking drugs. I'm here to put the record straight to let you guys know that it's far from glamorous, it's far from good, and you pay very dearly for your consequences. Don't ever forget that every single action has a consequence. So before you go into anything, do a thing called a CAF on it, and that means consider all factors. Whereas years and years ago, when I was a youngster, and probably like a lot of other people, I didn't think about the consequences of my actions. I just acted and paid the price later on. And sometimes it's a very high price, especially 13 years in prison, which I received. I didn't think, well, you know, at the time when I committed them armed robberies, I suppose I did think of the consequences of my actions, because at that time I had a very dangerous mindset, whereas I didn't care if I lived and I didn't care if I died. The reason for that was I just lost my mother and things wasn't going too great. So I linked up with a few lads what I used to have it with years ago, and went back to gun across the pavement, and that was my game. I was called, and still am called, I suppose, a pavement artist. I'm not bragging about them rights in any shape or form, because as I said, I paid a very high price for it. But you know, in 1998, when I received that 13 years, I never ever thought that this day would come, especially with me now and my missus and our dogs and our home and now we've got our grandson full time. And yeah, it really has changed our lives, my life and my missus's life, having our grandson. To be honest with you, I'm 55 and I never thought I had what it took to bring a newborn baby up from 5 weeks old. But I tell you something now, took to it like water to a duck, or duck to water. So my missus just said, yeah, I'll spin the camera around and show you anyway. Hold on. Oh, what's it say there? I'm trying to spin the camera. Can't zoom. I'm not trying to zoom. Oh, yeah. Say morning. And I'll show you little baby Luca. He's just been fed, just been changed, and he slept in Nanny and Daddy's bed last night. Granddad and Nanny's bed.
Say bedroom. Oh.
He slept in Nanny and Granddad's bedroom, corrected. In his Mosey basket. What we've done is my missus was actually sleeping in the front on a bed, a put-you-up bed in the front room, because everything's in the front room, like the kitchen table, the dining table, and all the changing facilities and bits and pieces like that. So I'm not going to make this video about that, but basically the Mosey basket went in the bedroom last night and my missus got in bed. So yeah, things have started to go back to normal. Did take, you know, we've had him for now, how long have we had Luca?
5 weeks nearly.
Oh, 5 weeks, and yeah man, it's a new life for me, it really is. It's opened up a can of worms, a good can of worms though, not a bad can of worms. It's actually took 10 years off of me. Let me spin the camera around and show you. This poxy phone keeps saying can't zoom in. I don't want to zoom in. Here we go. Here's Bruno. He loves it. Bruno's 11 and he's a British Bulldog cross staff. He absolutely loves it. He can't walk far nowadays, bless him. So we've got to walk very slowly. But yeah, he was just chasing them crows. The afternoon uploaded some content and give you a little taster of what's to come today. And what's to come today, a bit later on, because I've got to go to town with my missus, do a bit of shopping. So when I come back, I'm going to be talking about being a prison listener. Basically, I completed the Samaritans course and become a prison listener. And the screws was using me all hours in the morning, 7 days a week, every day of the week. You know, I could be in bed asleep, 4 o'clock in the morning, bang, the hatch would go. They'd wake me up and ask me to go and sit in with someone that is suicidal. And to be totally honest with you, this is why I can't complete this video here, because it's going to be a long deep video. I've got to be careful because I can't breach confidentiality, so I can't be giving names. But what I can do is I can tell you how bad the suicide rate is in prison. I can let you know what happens in prison on a daily basis and what is hid from the public, from the outside. Nothing ever gets put on the news, nothing ever gets put in newspapers, even when people actually take their own lives. Nothing is ever said, you know. But I'm going to be talking about this in depth this afternoon. But for now, guys, hope everyone has a great day, man. It's great, it's lovely out. Peace.